Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of a three-part trilogy of the Newcastle Takeover series. Now in this episode we're going to make a few more signings. We're going to simulate the games up to around probably January 1st, and we're going to see how we can do pretty much in the league with obviously up to £1 billion spent. Now, we're looking at a few more rotation players in this episode. So I put Bukayo Saka onto the shortlist. We're going to train him. We also put Kakai on there as well, and Kulievski. So we're going to go after those, one of those three, potentially as like a rotation right wing position. We're also looking to improve our cam position. I feel like Szoboszlai is probably more of a substitute. And we're also going to improve our defence as well as maybe just a rotation. So up first we're going to go after Bukayo Saka. I think it's best to try and get a player from one of your rivals, simply because it makes us better and them weaker. So we're going to try and agree a deal for Bukayo Saka. I think they've agreed about £47 million. We're going to go and offer him a contract now, and hopefully Bukayo Saka will join at Newcastle United. He's happy with rotation, which is obviously good. We're going to offer him a 5-year deal, which he will accept, and he wants 32k a week and a little bit of a bonus, so we'll just give him that. We've got all the money in the world. So Bukayo Saka is into the club. He probably won't start much. Obviously we've got St Maximin and we've got Heung-min Son, so like I say, we are signing players for the bench today apart from the cam. We're just going to go ahead and put Bukayo onto the bench so he doesn't get left out for the rest of the season. So our team's looking very, very strong now. We've almost spent £1 billion. We haven't quite spent £1 billion yet, but we'll get there, don't worry. So we've got Manuel Neuer in goal. We've got Hakimi, Koulibaly, Upamecano. We've got Davies now. We've got an insane defence. So we're going to try and get a rotation centre-back, and then we're also going to try and get a first-team starter at cam. And as you can see, I'm looking at Wilfried Zaha to start off with, but I just think at 28 years of age, I'd rather someone a little bit better, better value for money. If I'm completely honest, I think yes, Zaha is good, but someone that is better is Phil Foden. So we're going to look to see if we can sign Phil Foden. He's 84 rated at 21 years of age, so he's higher rated than Zaha, and he's 7 years younger. So we're going to go in for Foden and see if we can make a deal happen. I'm going to see if we can offer anyone in return. We're going to say Callum Wilson. Yeah, Callum Wilson, who's valued at 15, and we're going to offer 85 million and see what they come back and say. They want 93 million plus Callum Wilson, so I'm happy to accept that. And we're going to try now to go negotiate with Phil Foden and bring the young Englishman into the club. A lot of people say you can't have both him and Mount in the team, but I disagree. I think Mount is much more suited to a centre mid role, and obviously Foden I think can play as the cam. So I think if we bring Foden in, they will play together. Szoboszlai will come off the bench. We've got obviously Tsankov and Bukayo Saka as well if we need rotation. So he's going to want crucial squad role, which of course we're happy to give that to him. I think Phil Foden will probably be one of our stars. He wants a 5-year deal. Again, we're happy to give that to him. Disregard of release clause, and he wants 67k and a little bit of a bonus. So we will offer that to young Phyllis. Not sure where I want to go next in terms of upgrading. It'll, like I say, we'll put Szoboszlai on the subs onto the bench, and we'll put Phil Foden up into the cam role. Like I say, I think we're only going to sign now a rotation centre back. I've got a few in mind, but we've got a few games to play before we do that. First, we've got West Ham at home, so we'll try and beat West Ham. We're going to simulate it like we'll be doing most games in this save. And we managed to come away with a 1-0 win. Heung-min Son with the goal from right mid. So I was sceptical about using Son at right mid, but he does perform from there. So I think Son's just one of those players that will perform from anywhere. Son is very, very good on this year's game. Right, I'm thinking about a defender now. So I'm thinking of Fikayo Tomori. Going to put him onto the shortlist and try and scout him. We're thinking Antonio Rudiger. Potentially we might be able to bring him away from a Premier League rival. Obviously I know his contract is expiring. And we're also thinking of Ben Godfrey. Obviously this guy will be a rotation player, so I don't know if Ben Godfrey is going to be the right kind of player that we want. But I believe we are going to go in for Ben first. Order of process will be Ben, Tomori, and then Rudiger. I think Ben will be best sitting on the bench for most of the season. Up first, we've got a game against Villa in which we win 1-0. Phil Foden with the goal on his debut, nonetheless. But yeah, I feel like Ben Godfrey will be the better rotation player. Then Tomori, and then I think Rudiger, because I think Rudiger's the better player of the three. Sunderland up next, big game in the EFL Cup, obviously against the rivals up north. Can we get a win here? We managed to beat Sunderland 3-2. Son gets 2 goals and Dummett gets the winner. Obviously a Newcastle OG. He was there before the money. Right, we've got some scout reports back on our defenders now. Fakayo Tomori, he is good to be fair. 23 years of age is not bad. Ben Godfrey again is good, but he's also 23. And then obviously I've got a transfer offering for Cardalo there that we'll reject that because we need a rotation goalkeeper. Right, defender-wise, like I say, I think I'm going to go in for Ben Godfrey. We almost went in for Tomori then. Ben Godfrey or Tomori? I think Tomori's just got to move to Italy, so we're going to go for Ben Godfrey. He's been at Everton for most of his career, I believe. So we're going to try to go in for Ben Godfrey. Rafa, please be nice. Hopefully we can make the deal happen. We've offered Kieran Clark, and they want Kieran Clark, but they want 25 million as well. We'll reduce that to 23 million and see if they will accept. And Rafa is going to shake my hand and say yes. So we now need to go offer Ben Godfrey a contract, which we will go and do in our nice little restaurant that we do all our contract negotiations in. We'll offer rotation. Again, he's happy with that. 3 years, we can get 4. Doesn't want to release scores, which is perfect. And he's on 47, so we're going to offer him 60. We'll give him a nice little pay rise. And he is happy. So Ben Godfrey is in. He will be rotation for Upamecano and Koulibaly. I'm sure he'll have a part to play in this season. We've got Southampton up next in the league. We're currently top of the Premier League after 2 games. Obviously, we got we're unbeaten at the moment. Norwich, Brighton, Palace down the bottom. We've got Chelsea, City, and Man United in 14th, 15th, and 16th. We obviously beat Aston Villa 1-0 and West Ham United 1-0. So we are top of the league. We're the only team with a 100% record at the moment. Let's sim Southampton. We managed to get another win, so St Maximin with the goal. Another late winner. We're getting a lot of late wins at the moment. West Ham lose to Palace. Brighton lose to Everton. We're now on 9 points after 3 games played. Burnley are down in 2nd. But we are going to jump straight to deadline day. We've got 10 hours now to see what moves can go through. 151 million spent today. We've spent 1,031,770,000. So we officially have spent £1 billion on this save. Indeed, to Spurs ruins the top deals from Newcastle. But we have spent over £1 billion. So can £1 billion win a team the Premier League? That is the question. Get an offer for Javier Manquillo. They've offered Baldock. We're going to reject this deal. We're going to simulate an hour forward. We haven't actually got any more money really. We had £1 billion and we haven't really got any more left. So unless someone comes in with a big offer, it looks like our deadline day will be finished there, as total spent today is almost about to tick over 400 million, as it does do so by 50 million, so a big move must have gone through. 6 hours to go. West Ham spent 33 million and they've only made 2 million by selling Mark Noble. Dummett has sold, so that brings a little bit of money into the club. We've now got 2.6 million left. I'm going to look into doing a youth scout. I think we're just going to send Charlie Hartley out on a 9-month expedition and see what he can bring back to the club. So with 5 hours to go, we're still simulating forward. 540 million spent on deadline day. Three hours to go. Brentford has spent 17 million. Is that enough to keep them up in the Premier League? 2 hours to go. We've almost hit 600 million on deadline day. We have 738 million is now spent on deadline day. So a big move must have just gone through. And we are going to end the transfer window there. So we're now on September 1st. Our squad is complete. And we are going to progress into the league system. And hopefully we can go and win the league. We've got the Manager of the Month award, which obviously I'm not surprised considering we're unbeaten in the league at the moment. And we've spent £1 billion. You'd expect a good manager to be spending £1 million. £1 billion. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to my calendar and I'm going to simulate to January 1st. I think as we get an offer in for John Joe Shelby, I think it's the best way to do it. We're going to go through the calendar and instead of just quick sim in every game, we'll do this much quicker and we'll be able to get a quick results for every game. So let's simulate forward. We've got Man United away from home at first and we win there. We've then got Leeds at home, which we draw. We've got Brentford in the cup and then Watford away. We managed to beat Brentford and we beat Watford. Now got Wolves away, we beat them. We got then Spurs, Palace, Chelsea and Millwall. So hopefully we can get a win against Spurs at home, which we don't. They beat us, the first team to beat us this season. Palace away, we get a win. Millwall at home, we get a win. And then Chelsea at home, can we get a win? Yes, we can. We've now got Brighton away. We managed to secure the win. We've then got Brentford at home and then Arsenal away. So we're now halfway through November and we've only lost one game this season. So can we beat Brentford? Yes, we can. Can we beat Arsenal at the Emirates? Yes, we can. So we're going to head into December now. We've got Norwich at home, we win. Burnley at home, we lose to Burnley. We lose our second game of the season. We've got Leicester away, Liverpool away, and then City at home. It's going to be a tough week. We draw to Leicester. We beat Liverpool. Can we beat Man City? Yes, we can. Can we beat Man City again in the Cup? No. Manchester City knock us out of the Carabao Cup. Manchester United we beat, and we also beat Everton as we tick over to January 1st. It's a little bit annoying that we lost to City in the Carabao Cup, but the Carabao Cup's not our biggest target this season. We want to win the Premier League. If we look at the Premier League, after 20 games played, we are 11 points clear. So we're on 50 points. We've scored 33 goals and we've only conceded 13. Obviously, we know we've only lost to Spurs and Burnley. It's a bit annoying that we lost to Spurs. More annoying that we lost to Burnley. We've been drawn against Southampton in the FA Cup. And then in the Carabao Cup, obviously, we lost to Manchester City, who play Manchester United in the next round. A 3-0 loss. That's quite a spanking. Arsenal play Leicester in the other semi-final. If we go to the squad hub, as I said, 20 games into the Premier League season, I thought I'll do a little bit of a squad update on goals and assists. Haaland's our top goal scorer on 16, Son's on 11, Mount's on 7, Llorente's on 3, and St. Maximin is also on 3. Okay, looking at assists, Mason Mount has the most assists. Llorente has the second most at 4, and then Hakimi has 3. Appearances, obviously Neuer and Koulibaly and Llorente have played every single game. Mount's missed 1, Hakimi's missed 2, and that's pretty much it so far for appearances. I think the team's playing really well at the moment. Obviously, we are simulating most games, but to be top of the Premier League by 11 points, can't really complain if I'm completely honest. I think as long as we can keep this form up, we are going to be Premier League champions with Newcastle United. Having a little look at the player ratings. Quite a few players are up 1 or 2 ratings. Obviously, the youth players are all up 1 or 2, even though they're not playing. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. If you've enjoyed this, obviously it's the second part of this series. Leave a like and subscribe, and come back for tomorrow for episode 3, where we will conclude the series, the trilogy, and see if we can win the Premier League with Newcastle. So, if you've enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.